Jolter, you know what'll wake you up this morning? I got something for you right here. Because we've seen not 2 colorways of the Phantom. We've actually seen 3. We've seen the black one. We've seen this one. There's also a red one. But this one comes delivered from the future in a cardboard box.
Huh?
Do you want to see it?
Hit me.
Boom. This is some proper Jolter swag. Listen, guys. Nike aren't kidding around with this one. I'm not sure why or how, but I mean, this is just ridiculously cool. They come in 1,000 pairs. You can see that, well, maybe you can see here, this is pair number 48 out of 1,000. It says so underneath the heel, which is a new way of positioning the numbering, I guess. And they're white and gold. I mean, you never ever go wrong with white and gold.
To me, this is more like, you know, look, don't get me wrong. It's a nice looking pair, obviously. But then again, it's not something we haven't really seen before, if you know what I mean. Obviously, on the new, you know, new silhouette, we haven't seen anything like this. And I'm guessing Nike, you know, they needed to do something to, you know, brighten up the Phantom a little bit.
But isn't that too early? I mean, they've just launched it. Why would they need to come out with a boot that, well, to me, obviously, this is going to be one of the, I think, the best colorways we're going to see of the Phantom for a long time, because it's white and gold is kind of the, you know, the winning colorway, the go-to colorway. If you're out of options, you always do you can do a white and gold because it always looks good. Why now? I mean, there's a new boot out. We've got Raced on Concrete. We've got a blackout. People always freak out about that. It's just like, is it too soon?
Yeah, that's a great question. Like, I think it's okay. Like, just whip it out, you know?
Oh, and so they did. They whipped it out.
But, you know, again, if I had to give it the Jolter grade of epicness, I would obviously swap the white for black, you know? Like, I'm not hating on the colorway. I get it. This is super dope looking. But what would, as a consumer, would turn me off is the simple fact that white boots are a no-go for me. Like,
because they get dirty.
Yeah, but it's just that simple. Like, it's plain and simple. They look super dope. Like,
they look super
like,
dope.
and even like, you know, during the Just Do It back during the World Cup, you know? Like, when you look at it, it's like, yeah, but like in action, on the pitch,
amazing.
Obviously it looks amazing. But again, I'm gonna say this for the millionth time on Web TV, like, they get dirty, I wouldn't buy them. Like, you know.
But this is maybe not a boot for, you know, like guys like you who would just get a boot just to go out and play with them. Obviously, they're limited edition. A lot of the collectors, including myself, are probably gonna get these because they look hella swag. Let's just get it out there. They look.
Yo, I know you already pointed out that, you know, the number of limitedness
yes
is on the heel. Why on earth would they put it there?
What do you mean?
I think it's weird.
Because normally they would probably put it on the side, like we've seen so many times with other boots, but I think the sole plate is so shallow now that they can't put it on the side, so you know what I mean. But listen,
because the upper, it doesn't have maybe like some...
Exactly. I mean, it's just...
Whatever.
Yeah. But I'm a bit confused here, because normally white and gold makes you go...
Yeah, but you know, like, you can't look at me and tell me that this is like something incredibly, you know, we haven't
reinvented the wheel here. No.
Like,
but
look. Over the years, like, I wish somebody did some research on our channel now and put together all the clips of people coming out with either chrome, silver, or gold sole plates, and a colorway like this. I would bet you that we have seen this colorway quite a few times. So, you know, while it looks great. Like, I think it really looks super good. And on the pitch, I bet you it's gonna look even better than us just holding it here and looking it close up like this. But I'm not really sold, you know?
That's why I flipping love it. I love it.
I know you love your white and gold boots.
I love my white and gold. And it's just like, to me, there's a little bit of, you know, the gold sole plate. I have a thing for gold sole plates. It's a thing that's really overused, but it's just, it just works. When I say it just works, man.
I agree.
And white and gold, you know, and you know, I wasn't necessarily sold on the inside swoosh, the swoosh placement on the launch colorways, the raised on concrete, the black one, you can really see it, but you know, I thought it looked a little bit like an American football boot because of you know, the red triangle and the swoosh. But this to me just like, I mean, somehow it looks more stylish, it looks more elegant, it looks more crisp. Because it's just white and black, it's just something triggers me into thinking this is really, really good looking. And I would definitely rock this over any of the other boots out there. Maybe also because of the sock. Now that I'm just thinking about it, because compared to the this is the AG version of the Phantom Vision from the Raised on Concrete pack, you know, the sock is a different color. You can clearly see that something is kind of detached from the rest of the boot. This more looks like an actual, you know, part of the boot itself. I really, really dig it. And the Phantom is a good boot. We've both tried it.
Yes.
I like it a lot. You know, for me, it took a little bit of breaking in. I needed, you know, for the quad fit, which is a good idea, it actually works. I needed it to stretch a little bit to actually, you know, fit my foot, which was weird because I have a super slim foot. It made no sense, but I just needed to break it in a little bit. But after that, it's just like a pair of slippers.
Yeah, looking at the colorways, obviously I always have a soft spot for blackout boots.
We know.
No matter, you know, what model, brand, or...
We know.
But I honestly think that this is a pretty nice colorway.
I agree.
You know, now that you pointed out that the sock is maybe standing out too much on the Raised on Concrete colorway, I almost agree, but you know, not many times do we see like a shade of gray or something like this.
That's true.
So I think this is a pretty unique colorway. I don't know, maybe Nike thought that, you know, people will get bored of these two and they need to come out with something, you know, super flashy right away after
and they did. But it's just like, for me, the elements are popping a little bit better. You know, on the Raised on Concrete, everything is a shade of gray. There aren't 50 of them, but there are a lot. And you know, on this one, it's just white, then a bit of, you know, eggshell white, and it's just, the swoosh is popping, the sole plate is popping, the triangle is popping, it's just popping, y'all. I mean, it's just great. I really like it a lot. And you know, combining this with the fact that this is potentially the most comfortable knitted boot out there. I said it. You know, I'm just feeling this a lot. And
even more comfortable than...
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. But it's one of the most comfortable boots out there. We can agree on that.
Look, it's a great
You
boot.
gotta give it some love.
You know, I like it. Like, it's like...
Did
it's not life-changing.
Cereal this morning? Because you seem a bit grumpy over the boots here.
No. I like the boots, you know? You can watch my playtest of the...
If you want to do that, by the way, it's in the...
You can check out the playtest of this, but like, it's a great boot. It's not life-changing, at least for now. Maybe I need even more time with them, but it just works.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it feels a little bit like they took the OG CTR 360 Maestries and turned them into a Flyknit. A little bit. They're obviously a little bit closer to the ball, but it gives you that sensation with, you know, like the grippiness, the kind of solid sensation you get from the triangle. There are shades of Maestri in this, and I kind of like it. Obviously, I don't really get the point of the sock. Still,
we all know what the purpose of that is. Is to keep the upper together.
Exactly.
And for you to be able to put them on.
I know, but it still just feels, you know, like it feels weird to me. I'm sure I'm gonna get used to it.
Yeah.
But at least for me, it's a big step up from the Magista Obra 2s. I know a lot of people loved them because they were super comfortable, but for me, they were just really, really chunky and you know, kind of, they weren't very elegant and nimble. And I feel that these, they're that middle ground where they're still comfortable, they're still nice and elegant on the ball, but they're not clumsy. And that for me is the biggest step up in that regard. But the thing is, you know, I just want to end it off and say, you know, you don't think the colorway here is revolutionary. What would be then, you know, say Nike wanted to make a limited edition, make it pop a little bit extra more. What would you do? And don't say black and gold. Because if we go back in time, I would bet you that you have said black and gold so many times it's not even funny anymore.
Yeah, I mean...
It's all yours. The stage is yours. Take it away.
Honestly, I don't know what's really possible. I guess anything is possible when it comes to upper designs. Like, I'm talking
That is
prints.
the biggest hands I've ever heard, man.
But you know what I mean, like, because sometimes somebody could say, oh, if we need to make a lot of pairs, the machines are gonna cost too much, so these are the limitations.
Okay.
But if there are no limitations, like, I don't know, like, hire, like, cars, you know, who made the Jordans and this artist, you know, and do some, like, you know, you remember the Yamamoto, Adidas.
Oh, I remember them.
Like, I'm talking something crazy like this, you know? Instead of just playing with, you know, gray here and pink here and red on the sock and...
But let me ask you a question then.
Like
Finally.
some proper graphics.
Finally,
you know?
and while you answer the question, let me go and dig out something in my archive, because tell me what the best looking colorway, the best looking CR7 boot ever made is. And you don't have much time. You don't have much time. Tell me. Which is it? Which is it?
I'm guessing it's either one of the two pairs limited.
It can only be one. Listen.
Of course, relax with the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't believe you did that. Yeah, but you know, obviously when this came out, we've said this again also 10 million times. When these came out, it was something new.
Yes.
You know, the sole plate was popping so hard that like the whole building was talking about it, you know?
But the thing is that...
But nowadays, it's just like, yeah. Like,
but it still
cool.
works. It still, that's my point. It still works. It still looks absolutely fantastic. And to me, it's just, you know, this is just one of those colorways you never ever go wrong with. I mean, the only other thing could be burgundy, and you know, they also made that. So, you know, I think I reckon they're doing pretty well. Sorry, I just wanted to pop these because I love them. So that's it. You're just man, and I'm liking them a lot.
I think it's cool. Look, again, I'm not a hater. I bet you they're gonna look super nice on the pitch.
They're gonna look so amazing.
I think they're gonna look so good. Only thing I'm saying is that it's not revolutionary, which again, not every single color update should be or is expected to be.
But it's a limited edition.
But I wouldn't buy them simply because these will get very dirty, especially if you play on AG.
In other words, don't use your FG boots on AG. Don't buy them if you don't want to get dirty. But if you like white and gold, if you have taste, like myself, and you want to buy them, you can actually do so by clicking the link in the corner of your screen. Now, of course, you should also tell us what you think about the boots. Are you, like Jolter, are you liking them a lot like I am? Well, leave us a comment in the comment section right down below. Also, don't forget to go subscribe to our channel to see all the latest boot news when it drops. And finally, stay awesome. I think we're signing off. Cheerio.
I'm going back to sleep.